Greetings YouTube. Going to show off some books that I didn't include in the other lot. This is a lot of books sealed in the mid 2000s, around 2005. You can see the labels on the seals have changed to a more aesthetically pleasing, more in line with the book being profiled. Also, in the picture you can see Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, which Factory X released. A company that also released Iron Man's helmet and Captain America's shield back in the day, and also I think Nick Fury's gun, if I remember correctly. I only had limited resources as a student and bought Mjolnir and Captain America's shield. The shield is lying somewhere around here. I only found Mjolnir. Also, this blade, Sword of the Daywalker, cool sword with a kind of a little stand for displaying. The Blade movies was all the rage, very popular, very great movies. So great that I wanted this sword displayed in my student home, which I which I did. Back to the books. Punisher, Volume 3, Issue number 1, Dynamic Forces, and this is a holo edition. Alternative cover. I think it's an okay cover. It's from the. I think this is a kind of important issue. This is Steve Dillon, the artist, and Garth Ennis, the writer. This is important because Garth Ennis had just had his very popular run on Preacher with Steve Dillon as artist. And Marvel had, before this issue was released, had a catastrophic run on Punisher, where they made him into an angelic Avenger. That's kind of missing the point of what Punisher is about, and provoked a lot of fans. The fan base was enraged. So what do? You hire two of the best people in the industry, most popular, and which have a knack for violence. Steve Dillon, Garth Ennis. Man, I love this series. If you can't get the issues, pick up the trade paperback of this run. This is excellent stuff. Garth Ennis is not pulling any punches in this series. So for me, this is a kind of an historically important issue. Two of my most loved writer and artists joined together to rescue the Punisher from bad decisions. A lot of history behind this. This was Ultimate X-Men, Dynamic Forces cover. Wolverine is slashing up the cover. I think that's a cool idea, nice art. Dynamic Forces edition, 9/4. So this was a very popular series. The Ultimate Universe took off after a few issues with Spider-Man, and that ball didn't stop for many years. These series were immensely popular. The Sketch edition, 9/6. Still a great cover. Tiny bit better grade. This was the book that started it all. This is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Started the popular Ultimate line. Issue number 1 of Ultimate Spider-Man became red hot after release, even when I had a subscription for the issue. The shop couldn't deliver it, so they gave me this instead. It was easier to get the Dynamic Forces issue than the red original issue. Spider-Man had been through some bad tries of rebooting. I think it was Byrne that had a chapter 1 run that was hailed as not good. And then this Ultimate line came and became immediately popular. I loved it. Brian Michael Bendis, you made some good books back in the day. Another issue. I really like this cover. And as you probably can guess, this is a Joe Quesada cover. So Joe Quesada was hot on Daredevil at this time, and also made a great Dynamic Forces cover for Ultimate Spider-Man 1. Yeah, he did more than that catastrophic run in Spider-Man later. Wolverine, this is more of a random issue. I didn't buy the whole run with Wolverine. I just liked this cover. I liked the fact that it was a nice Dynamic Forces holofoil cover. Nothing more to it than a nice cover, 9.6. That's it. That's my olden book of the olden days. And someday, hopefully in the near future, I will get my own room to display these kind of things that you see before you, and the other stuff I have lying around. It's shameful to have these still in the boxes. See you around, people.